Hey guys, what is up? I'm back again. Before we start, I'd like to say this is not my deck. This is a list made by my friend. I asked if I could say his name. He said he'd prefer I didn't, so I'm just going to call him by Red. Thank you, Red, very much for the deck list. And the deck list will be in the description as usual. So, let's just get right into it. Our leader is Vegito. He is a 10k. And he has 3 abilities if you include the Awaken as an ability, which I do. He has the permanent. Each Son Goku and Vegeta in all your areas gains red, blue, and green. So all your Gokus and Vegetas, they're every color except for yellow and black. Don't know why, but that's what the card says. And the next one, the auto. When this card attacks, place the top card of your deck into your drop area. If it's a red card, this card gains plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. And Awaken. When you have 4 less life, you may draw 2 cards and flip it over. You know, normal Awaken. But when you flip it over, it becomes Fusion Warrior Super Saiyan Vegito. It has 2 abilities. First one is that old one, you know, the Son Gokus and Vegetas gain red, blue, and green in all areas. But it also has when this card attacks, draw a card, and if there are 10 or more total Son Gokus or Vegetas in your drop area, this card gains plus 5,000 power and double strike, so it becomes a 20k double strike. But you probably won't be getting the 10 Gokus and Vegetas in your drop area. Yeah, that's our leader. I'll put him over. No, that's too much glare. Put him down here. So, let's get right into the deck. First up, our super combos, sideline assistant Bulma. So this is just super combo when you're at 4 or less life, draw a card. But it's the new ones that give 10,000 no matter what you're at. Standard stuff. Next up, bundle of Curiosity Son Goku. It's a 10k 2-drop when you play it, draw a card. It's basically energy boosted Majin Buu, except 2 energy and an extra 5,000 power attack going. Nice, most of the time you'll just be using this to go into your Vegitos. So, next. Daily Training Vegeta. This is basically the same thing as Goku. It's a little unclear if this Vegeta gets all colors since it's a Vegeta GT, but I believe it gets all colors, so But it's a 2-drop 10k when you play it, draw a card. It's basically the same as Goku. Oh, bundle of Curiosity, Goku. Speaking of a Goku, Preface of Recovery Son Goku. It's 3-drop 15k with Barrier, and when you play this card, choose 2 of your energies and switch them to active mode. Nice. Once again, your Goku, it's a Goku, it'll be fusing into Vegito. But the untapped 2 energy is quite handy if I do say so myself. Up next, Double Shot Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. This is actually a pretty cool card. It's a 3-drop 15k, but you usually won't be paying the 3. It costs 1 to combo and has plus 10,000 combo power, and it says, at the end of a battle that you comboed with this card from your hand, if your leader card is red, play this card in rest mode. So, combo with it, and it just goes to the battle area in rest mode. Super good, and it's a Vegeta, so it fuses into Vegito. Pretty nice. Speaking of Vegito, we've hit our first Vegitos of the deck. Lightning Speed Vegito, all of them are foil, it's really nice. It has Union Potara for 3. It has the permanent, this card can attack battle cards that are in active mode, pretty handy. And the auto, this is a doozy of an auto. At the end of the battle that this card attacks, place 10 cards from the top of your deck into your drop area, Then choose one Vegito with 25,000 power from your drop area and evolve it by placing it on top of this card in active mode. So, turn 1 and 2, you use it getting Gokus and Vegetas on the field. Probably turn 1, double shot, turn 2, Curiosity. Bundle of Curiosity. Turn 3, Potara, swing, mill 10, evolve into a Vegito. Quite handy, but this is not the main card of the deck. It goes into the main Vegitos. Speaking of Vegito, this is a little bit of a heavy count, but 3 repeated force and 3 hyper rush. I'll be going over the lightning force first, so I'll just set these to the side. 3 lightning force. It has Union Potara for 5, it has triple strike, and when this card attacks, it gains plus 5,000 power for each Son Goku and Vegeta in your drop area for the duration of the turn. Kind of combos with the mill 10 from lightning speed. It's really glary, sorry about that. But it combos with the mill 10 from lightning speed. You know, you get Gokus and Vegetas in the drop area. This thing just gets huge, and it has triple strike. Quite handy. Up next is our Hyper Rush Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. This has Union Potara 5, it has Triple Strike, and it has when you play this card, if your leader card is Vegito, which it is, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and 1 card from your opponent's hand, and place them in the drop area. Then, draw 2 cards, and you may choose 2 cards from your life and add it to your hand. So basically, assuming you take 2 cards from the life, you're drawing 4 and getting rid of a battle card, and getting rid of a card from your opponent's hand. Did I also mention it's a 25k triple strike that can come out on turn 3? I think this is a pretty solid card. So that's the end of the battle cards. Up next are our extra cards. Up first, 3 Cabba's Awakenings. Choose one of your red cards, and it gains plus 6,000 power for the duration of the turn. Pretty standard, 0 cost plus 6,000. It's handy for stuff that swings a bunch. Next, Strategies of Universe 7. Choose all red Saiyan cards in your battle area. They gain Barrier until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this is just to protect your Gokus and Vegetas. It'll affect all of them, except for daily training, but that's already red, so it will affect it. So this kind of just protects your cards, assuming they don't have a Kami on board. Up next, for Unending Awakening, it's a negate for 1. Negate the attack, then choose one of your red Saiyan leader cards, and it gets plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Quite nice. It's basically Sensu Beaning, except it costs energy. It's a 2 Vados' assistants. He was going to run a heavier count of this, but he only had 2. I personally think it's better not to run 4 of them, which is what he was going for, just because that seems a little bit heavy on negates, but, you know, negates are negates. It certainly comes in handy. Then, for afterimage technique, super good card. It has counterattack for 1. If your leader card is red, or your leader card is red, choose up to 1 of your cards, and it gets plus 40,000 power for the duration of the battle. Then, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. And it also has the new ability that all of the negates have, Permanent Sparkling 5. You can activate this card from you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its cost if you take a life. It's quite nice, but the 10,000 usually won't, the minus 10 usually won't matter. Last cards, Potara the Kai's Secret. This is super good. It basically just pulls out your Lightning Speed or Lightning Force? Lightning Speed Vegito. It's 4 energy. Choose up to 1 each of Son Goku and Vegeta from your hand and place them in the drop area. Then choose your deck or drop area. Choose up to 1 Vegito with an energy cost of 5 or less from the chosen area and play it. If you chose your deck, shuffle it. So, 4 energy, but it plays cards from hand. Quite nice. Anyway, guys, that is the deck tech. I know in the last video I said the next video would probably be the Clash of Fates box opening, but that doesn't get released for a couple more days, and I figured you guys wouldn't mind getting an extra video from me before the box. So the next video will either be a battle between this Vegito deck and the Gogeta deck that I gave a deck tech on last video, or the Miraculous Revival box opening, and then the battle will come after that. I'm not sure yet, but if you want to find out, subscribe and make sure to ring the bell. Also, check out the Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon, especially Patreon if you really like me. But other than that, that's all I've got. I will see you guys in the next video.